Mayor Dewey. He's Mayor Deli now. He works at the donut shop. Did you know?
Today, Precarious plays
Steven Universe, Save the Light.
It's just another lovely day in Beach City.
Hard crashed to desktop. Not how I wanted to start the finale. But then I see these backgrounds and it's hard to care or remember.
It's just so Look at that little eddy of drifty, swoopy wind that just came by. I could probably just stare at this forever.
Are those like little stars that you can see? Or what are the little white triangles? Are they just little niceness?
I think that it's just texture and niceness. And they move too.
Well,
it's reflections of light. That's what it is.
Let's go ahead and finish this off before anything else tries to spoil the mood.
It's probably going to open up an entire other... I mean, like, we're talking to Lion probably because we have to teleport somewhere, so... Hey! What's up, cat? Same. How does Steven know?
Steven, projection. That's what's happening.
I mean, I know he can dream some people's dreams sometimes, but that doesn't happen yet, does it?
I am not sure. We figured it out before, but I can no longer remember when this took place. Because we live in the future, man! The Steven Universe future.
Aww. Steven, this is it. Are you ready to go?
This is as ready as we're going to be.
Ready for ready. Thank you. Yeah, I'm as done with this game as I need to be for this playthrough. I'm so excited, man. Ooh. I really like this game. I hope the boss is not disappointing. Oh, it's very gold here. Aww.
Swanky Steven. We aren't voicing anything before, were we?
No.
Okay.
Who's talking from over there? Citrine guards. Okay. How do we be quiet? Like this? Is it like this?
Go the other direction?
Yeah, because the door is that way, right?
Yeah, so just maybe there's a different door.
Okay. Wow. This place is like butter.
Is it team?
This place is like the inside of a buttermelon. Hi! Oh, who gets light, Steven? I think Amethyst gets light, Steven.
Hold on. There's a whoever has the lowest level. Garnet should get light, Steven.
Okay. Garnet.
Was it enough? No. Okay.
Okay, well.
That's fine. Everybody. I feel like this game had a lot of overhead on its level progression. I think we're probably tough enough. I'm a little worried. I know that they talk in some of the cutscenes. I'm gonna keep the remote handy so I can at least check to see if they're talking or not.
Jog slowly.
Like if they're voiced.
Oh man, this is blood.
Yeah, it's a little body-y.
Are we gonna get processed? Is something gonna grow from here? Oh my gosh, it's Deus Ex! We're here again! Thought we finished that.
The day we evacuated this planet, I had to get my troops out so quickly, so fast. There was no way to go back for it, no time. Why did we have to leave so quickly if the crystal gems were just going to survive? Why did I have to leave my prism only for someone like you to steal it?
Hessenite, listen to me. The prism,
Don't you dare tell me what you think it wants. Look at you acting as though you have the moral high ground. You're a thief! You stole my property! You took my great weapon and you broke it. Well, ha ha, you'll be relieved to know I have finally fixed it now. Isn't that right? You see? Now then, what's an appropriate punishment for theft and unauthorized activation of a prism? I think killing you with that very same prism. Yes, that seems very appropriate.
Does the prism had lines, but I couldn't turn the volume up quickly enough?
Uh-huh.
Did you hear? Does the prism have a speaking voice?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll know in post, but that doesn't help me now.
Oh. Controller vibrates. Beautiful. The spectral conclusion. I love it. Oh, I don't want to break this. Can we just talk to it? This seems stupid. Okay, bubble everybody. And then I think maybe... Actually, can we do Opal right now? Yes, we can do Opal. Okay, so I'm just gonna bubble Garnet and Amethyst.
Or, because Opal is a heavy hitter against groups, you could try Sugalite.
Yes, I could. Oh, I'm
and
so
it
glad.
only has canonically an incredibly high percentage of backfiring.
Yeah, so we'll just do that to get it out of the way early. We're gonna make. Do you think Pearl gets mad?
What do you mean?
Oh.
We've fought this before. I can't remember what each color represented though.
Okay.
Do you remember how this boss worked?
No, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn into Sugalite.
I really hope that Sugalite's as large as that enemy.
We haven't seen her yet, have we?
I don't know. I don't know if we've used Sugalite. Yeah, that's rad.
Yay! Oh,
I can
so
see
excited.
it. I can see it in show vision.
Oh. I can't do anything about that. Twisty is nothing.
It was not actually as bad as I was expecting.
Yeah, and I can just bubble again because it only seemed to count as one. Is that correct? I wonder, can I bubble Sugalite?
It'd be a comically large bubble, like.
Okay, we should probably try to get an attack in before I try to comically bubble Sugalite. But can Sugalite do anything for 2 points?
No.
No, okay, so we're gonna comically bubble Sugalite and see if it can happen.
What?
Oh my! That's just precious.
Don't worry, we've bubbled the most important part of Sugalite, the left kneecap, where all the energy is stored.
Oh, okay, that was also not so bad. I might have overdone it with the whole leveling situation. Okay, what is this? Quake stuns all enemies. Devastating attack also applies the... Yeah, let's hit it and light it on fire. In fact, because... Yeah, let's just do it.
I wonder what mechanic it's going to use.
I do too.
The twisting.
Twisties. I should have known. Oh, I didn't get the max. Oh, that was a chip. We're gonna have to use everyone's fusions today, and probably some presents. Oh, Pearl, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh. Okay.
Don't be afraid to use all of your items.
Yeah.
Because
Superstar. 6 star points.
can't take them with us.
Right.
You know, there is actually a place mentally to take them to. This game has a sequel now.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's as of this recording, it is Apple Play exclusive.
Oh, yeah, I remember. That's why I discarded that information. I was like, well, doesn't apply to me. Boom,
Yeah,
done.
I too was disappointed. Although, you know,
Way to go!
I made the argument then. You, I think, were feeling pretty pessimistic about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, no, it's gonna be there forever. I'm never gonna get to play it.
Yeah! Max damage. Ooh.
And that's how you have to get it all the way to the star to get the firepower.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm uncomfortable with what this bot's doing. I'm just gonna
I think you need to get some hollow pearls out.
Oh yes, that's right. We can do something other than than Sugilite. I forgot.
Yeah, I think that the advantage of Sugilite right now might just be that you have effectively taken 2 bubbleable targets and cut the number in half.
Oh, roasted.
It's not actually that bad.
I know, but it feels bad. You're not holding the controller. Like,
How many hollow pearls can you do?
Good question, but first bubbles. Always
Okay.
bubbles. And I think we might want to bubble Sugilite. Actually,
Use a star shake. Just 10 seconds?
that I would rather just use this. We have 34.
Yeah. But I mean, they're both good,
Well, this is good and necessary immediately.
right? And don't forget to use Encourage after you bubbled Sugilite, because it's more valuable.
Oh, yeah. Let's do a hollow pearl first. A plural hollow pearl.
But if you don't do it now, the bubble might get broken.
Okay. You're right.
See? It's so much healing.
Yeah, it's very good. And we are fresh now. So more pearls. Let me see if we can give him a whole little pearl necklace. Whole bunch of pearls.
Will 3 go?
I think so. I mean, it doesn't say that there's a cap, and we only have 2 star points now, so why not just put 1 more pearl? Okay.
Stop that. You can't have the same maniacal cackle.
Oh, I don't like what's happening. He's confused. Isn't he? It's me, Steven. It's me, Steven. Right?
That's what I would have gone with.
You have to save the light.
I mean, Hessenite just seems really disinterested in
Yeah,
general.
she does not seem to be. Oh,
Oh no!
what?
Officer, I'd like to report a crime. It's arson.
Well, we're
A
gonna.
gang, a Pearl gang has started burning someone down downtown.
It's that leather jacket, man. Shouldn't have let her have the leather jacket.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you have these pearls. They wind up off planet where they associate with copies of themselves, and then they're just more likely to do pearl-based crimes.
Oh my gosh, they're just chewing up the health meter. Oh, 0. Okay, it did 0 damage at one point. I'm glad that we're getting to use Sugilite right at this moment. But look at Pearl, man. Pearl is being so awesome. Okay, I need to not.
You know, we leveled up Pearl to have her take advantage of her ability to Like get super crits, basically?
Yeah, and get very, very lucky and fire and everything.
Now I'm disappointed that we didn't take the other one.
Really?
Yeah, because could you imagine if every time Pearl was attacking, if all 4 of those hollow pearls were doing bonus hits?
I'm gonna go with I know you don't have to be like this. Okay. Alright, we have 2 bubbles.
And I think Sugaline has enough HP to just sort of tank it.
I think so too. Yeah. It's fine. Well, all the hollow pearls are gone now though.
I think that you should just make another stack because that was so...
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna bubble Pearl and Steven.
Ah, wait a second. If you buff Pearl, do you think it applies to the hollow pearls? Did we determine that before?
I have no idea.
You might consider using the beefy headband effect, the workout
Oh yeah.
that they can do together. Steven and Pearl.
Yes. Let's do that. You're strong in the real way.
Strong in the real way, Pearl.
And you could just use a stupor fruit. Stupor star fruit.
Yeah, because the thing is that now that we're not trying to conserve any items.
Gotta use those elixirs.
Yeah, I don't want to go. Well, now that we're not trying to conserve any items, the backpack is its own. It has its own timer, so if you're not using it and it's up, then it's probably a bad thing.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. I think that you just to make me feel better, I would like it if the next time it came around, if you used one of those star milkshakes.
Okay.
Because I think that we spend so much time paused waiting for animations to play out. I think that 10 seconds of star meter time is much more than you might be estimating it to be.
You're probably right.
More hollow pearls.
More. I feel like we're leaving out Sugilite a little bit.
No, Sugilite is providing tremendous value just by being a big, healthy target that occupies the reducing the party composition. You know what? It's like in a deck building game. It's like in a deck building game whenever you use cards that permanently remove weaker cards from your deck.
Yeah. I don't know how many hollow pearls we have out right now. Do you want me to do more?
If they keep letting you do more, yeah, I think you should just keep doing more hollow pearls.
Oh man, I'm sorry that we did such a strong and we're about to cheese this important enemy, but this brings me so much joy right now. Oh, what a delightful
I would like for you to use Pearl's regular attack a little bit, just so you can. I want to see what kind of damage it does. No, I want to see what kind of damage it does whenever you get a super duper crit.
You said a little bit. Hassanite is bad.
No, that doesn't seem very Steven-like.
Is this really what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we don't assume that people are bad. Sometimes they're just acting bad.
End this now.
End this now.
No, I think that might have been voiced.
Probably.
Okay, give it a go.
Destroy Steven.
I don't feel like a boss.
Unbelievable. You're still listening to him? Looks like I'll just have to deal with them myself.
Oh. No, thank you.
What is the prism?
It is something that shapes light. It's... Huh. Well... Huh. That is a deeper question than you might have initially anticipated.
No, I kind of had an idea. Because
Alright.
I'm wondering, is it a hard light? It doesn't seem like it's a gem. I think it might actually just be made out of light.
I think that it might be the gem equivalent of a robot or an android. Like
a
like
synthetic
data,
gem?
like data, like a synthetic gem that doesn't have its own thing, except for it might. I think that this is data from Star Trek. I think it's a constructed thing instead of a birthed thing, for lack of better terms. Like, instead of it being born in the normal processes that gems are made,
Which is,
grown in sort of gardens.
well, it's, I'm trying to think of the physical process. It's a, sort of like what, I can't think of the scientific word for vacuum.
For vacuum?
Yeah, it's absorbs nutrients over time from a biome, from an environment.
I think it's a lot like planting a seed. I mean, that's what seeds do. They grow out roots and then they pull what they need in to produce fruit.
But it's like a weird accelerated process, it seems. But they are actual gemstones,
Do you remember?
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember what sardonyx attacks like?
It's a lot of sort of like roulette bonus stuff. I think that Sardonyx has an attack where you spin a wheel and you can like get items.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would be the most useful thing right now.
Okay, after what I saw Pearl do, I'm not gonna fuse anyone right now.
Okay.
Because I just want to stick 4 hollow pearls on Hessenite and see what happens. Are you with me on this?
I am with you up until the 4th Hollow Pearl. I want to see Pearl get a sick, nasty crit on Hessenite and deal like Connie level damage
Okay.
for 2 points.
Oof.
Too fast.
Very, very too fast. And I'm sure if that actually hits, it's a problem.
Who loves bubbles?
Okay. So we're going to chip her down with hollow pearls.
But I wonder if the prism isn't... So, the gem's bodies are illusory, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
They are crafted from light, and that's what affords them the ability to do a lot of the cartoony things they do.
Yeah.
Also, it says something interesting about their state of mind, because it gives the impression that if one of them looks injured, it's because their feelings are hurt.
Yeah. I love this show for so many of those beautiful symbolic reasons.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is enough pearls to give a good...
It's hard to tell how many there are. I want to get a lucky hit and see what kind of damage it deals, because I don't know if...
Okay, this is what we're doing.
I don't know if the effect doubles the base crit damage, or if it doubles what would normally be the final damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, if crits usually, just as an example, I don't know the numbers, but if a crit normally deals 1.5 times regular damage, does this just increase the bonus to times 2? Or does it take whatever the crit would normally be and then double it again?
Okay, so we have roughly 4 hollow pearls. attacking Test Knight.
Mhm.
We're now going to do a normal attack.
But it wasn't lucky. He didn't do a
Wasn't very effective.
Yeah.
Aww,
You should consider
that doesn't look good. I don't like that. What is that?
You should consider using Garnet's shield breaker, because I kind
yes.
of wonder if
Yes.
Ready?
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Ah,
we're still
so
on
close.
still on a delay, but it still broke the shield. Now, oh, what about Garnet's taunt? I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Hey, look here. Look right here. Oh!
No!
Stop having the same reactions.
Did it?
It popped through the bubble and dealt damage. Yes, you saw that right. You saw that here first, folks.
I was just thinking that. I'm really glad I didn't say it. I think that we're too synchronized today.
I think it's because we've been hanging out together a little bit more lately, so we're pulling up each other's speech patterns. Okay, we have plenty of...
Gotta do the encourage on Garnet after that. I wonder, was it an attack that hit twice in rapid succession, or did it just deal damage through the bubble? I suppose ultimately it might not matter, but I don't think that we've seen an attack that outright ignores bubbles like that.
No. I mean, like, if it hits more than once, yeah, but... Wow.
Well, it's subtly different, and it might have some implications. Can bosses crit? Because if bosses can crit and it swings twice, that's a big concern.
All right, everybody's got... I need to encourage... I'm trying to get everybody back up to safety,
Actually,
because that was very tough.
Here's a much more important practical effect. If it's an attack that hits twice in rapid succession.
Mm-hmm.
Garnet, you're so cool. Pathetic.
Oh.
Don't
Huh.
hurt.
You
No.
should bubble Prism.
Yes, I agree. That was mean, Hess Knight.
Oh wait,
I
just
can't target.
encourage Prism.
Okay.
Because the health bar appeared for encourage. I think this game is gonna make me get teary-eyed if this does a thing.
I'm gonna encourage the... Oh, you're gonna get your pants encouraged off. Just I love you, Prismo. I know that's the wrong show, but I feel like there's enough continuity to be getting on with. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use... No, he's my friend, and the vibe. The backpack is almost ready.
Way to go.
He's
I've
healthy.
only just considered that.
He's making her defense go down.
Oh.
Look, those shields are bad shields, and they're rainbow bad shields.
Those are two things you don't usually associate.
No. Usually rainbow is good.
And normally shield is good.
Okay, Hollow Pearl, come back to... Get back on this.
Attack mode initiated.
Especially with the defense lowered, and then let's just use a star fruit.
But it didn't.
What didn't?
It's raining. I'm a little worried about that. So it looks like that doesn't last for very long.
Still, though, he is...
Wait, do me a favor. Let Hollow Pearl hit once to see what damage it does. Okay, one. And now encourage Prism and then see if Hollow Pearl's damage increases noticeably.
Okay.
Right? It seems like
Why
a plan
don't
to
I
me.
do a uke?
I think that's why it's so heartwarming. I think it's specifically because Steven is... It's mechanically, it's just a heal, but narratively, Steven is saying something kind.
It's still the same thing. I mean, not...
Prism didn't do the thing.
he didn't do the thing, and it did the same damage. So
Well, yeah, but that's because I do you think it was because Prism actually has to be injured or encouraged to do something?
maybe, but that might happen now. No. Okay, everybody's bubbles are gone. Time to get to work. I need to start focusing on dealing more damage.
Wait.
What?
No, it won't work because Hollow Pearl is up.
What?
I was gonna say Garnet should, or Amethyst should try to stun Hessenite
Oh, yeah, you're right.
for a sec. Just for a
Okay,
bit.
I see why that wasn't important to finish talking about. Okay. Alright.
Gem powers activate.
I'm really just I'm just using these. They're here. I'm using them.
I'm not.
I know.
Listen.
I feel very cheesy about this, but I think that we're about to stomp a Hessenite.
No, here's the thing. We're not making strong headway, and there's always the chance that whenever Hessenite drops below an arbitrary number of HP, she's gonna just drop a bomb on us, you know?
Take over Prismo Friend and just ride around in them. Oh, did I get everybody bubbled?
I think so. Probably.
Maybe not. Okay, heal the team. Guys, you just need so. Get those two first.
Okay, now you're just not even talking in complete sentences.
Bananas.
Have Garnet use Taunt.
Yes, good plan. Because we're about to get stars back anyways. And then bubble her immediately.
I wouldn't. I would just assume that another AoE attack is gonna happen.
Which means
Okay.
the same thing to me. Bubbles.
No, encourage. You need to take advantage of the bonus seems small, but it's the difference between bringing someone back up to full or not.
Encourage who?
The people that are injured and are already in bubbles.
Oh, okay. But Steven needs protection.
Who loves bubbles?
I agree with that, but I have a Y button that is available. And I'm going to use it.
We're in perfect harmony.
Also, the Star Shake does work really well.
Yeah.
Surprisingly well. I didn't understand what 10 seconds was actually like.
Of just uninterrupted star meter charge.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get healthy. Yeah. Let's win the game today. Let's get healthy. Hey,
Yeah.
okay, so damaging attacks other than Hollow Pearl biting at the ankles. More Hollow Pearl biting at the ankles? Should we do an Opal?
In
What do you
this
think?
scenario, because neither of us, we've never been very good with Garnet's most powerful attack, I would have Garnet use Shield Breaker and then just Ukulele Pearl.
Yeah. Sounds good. I like that plan. Yeah.
Good one.
Did it. Shield Breaker and then Yuka Pearl.
Or the Pearl Steven combo attack. Coach Steven. Because
Attack and defense versus...
I think it has the same sign. And this one will just be over time. Like it's a buff that lasts a duration instead of Ukulele, which only persists as long as Steven is focusing on it.
I like that. Okay. Good points. All good points. So much strategy. Strategeniuses over here. Okay. All right. I'm not. I can wait. Okay.
And now
What?
just do a flurry of quick strikes.
Okay.
See, that's not bad.
Yeah, that is quite nice. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, and see, the lucky was not that great. Okay, let Hessenite beat up on Prism for a second.
I don't like it.
Now have Steven use Encourage and see if
that.
if both things have to, like, if it has to.
Yeah. Well,
So Prism either must have suffered an attack recently, or it didn't deal enough damage to make the meter move. Aha! Okay, keep going with that.
yeah, that's what it is.
As soon as you are done with this one, you should use Y and eat a delicious. I'll do it, Steven, for you. I'll eat this. Put this thing in my mouth. Disgusting star-shaped fruit. Okay, so now Pearl can just keep wailing on Essenite with Quick
I
Strike.
love this.
Pearl seems to say.
Oh my gosh. Is this gonna work? I think it's gonna work.
We've made
to
much
agree.
better progress this way.
I was a little worried about not bringing Connie because I like attacking with Connie a lot.
Yeah, Connie is probably the single strongest character in the game.
She is so strong.
Just because she has so much offensive and defensive potential, you know?
She's so cool.
Pearl's buffs ran out,
Oh.
but we're so close to winning. Yes.
I mean, yeah, let's just do it. Moop. Moop. Okay, no.
It should be fine, just as
It'll be
long as
fine.
it doesn't interrupt Steven's focus.
Which it does.
Why, game? Okay, use the backpack first. No, don't bother with the bubbles. Just use the backpack. And use a super star fruit, which will only put us one over the cap,
Okay.
which is fine. And then ukulele.
Okay.
And just use taunt because it's only 1 point. No wait, it's fine. Just do stabs. Just do a stab.
Do a stab.
Just a quick little, just an ounce of stab in the morning. It'll last you all day. Okay, maybe a second ounce, just 2 ounces. Take 2 stabs and call me in the morning.
I can't right now. I missed that perfect because you were being funny.
A
Okay.
likely story.
Yeah, it is likely.
Oh.
Thanks. One more.
Just keep going. It's so low on HP.
Risky
you can do
business.
it, Pearl.
No. Okay, the
One
fire
more.
will take
Yeah,
it down.
okay.
Okay. All right.
That's still Pearl fire. It still counts.
Yeah.
It's me that's defective.
Oh, don't say that.
I was supposed to be perfect. They always said I would be.
You're fine.
I knew it wasn't true. I needed the prism, not the other way around.
Well, I hope this allows you to develop your friendship.
I lost it. I left it here, and now I can never get it back. Of course it activated for someone else. You. It should just belong to you. Take it.
No, it doesn't belong to anybody, weirdo.
It doesn't belong to anyone.
Weirdo.
Free to make its own choice. Did you hear that, Prism? What do you want?
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this.
Why?
Because I want it to stay on Earth, but that's selfish. It should randomly pick. Oh, can we flip a coin?
No.
All right, I do want it to stay on Earth with me for friendship.
Hold
Do
on.
you think it misses Hessenite?
No, I think that if it really wanted to stay with Hessenite, it could have conveyed that. Hold on, let's think about the show. What does the show think of relationships that, based on, let's take a case study. Lapis and
Okay.
I can never remember her name, related to Amethyst in the sense that they are similar.
Oh yeah. Jasper.
Jasper, thank you. Lapis and Jasper, the show was like, no, I don't think Lapis can rehabilitate Jasper. So no, I don't think Prism can rehabilitate Hessenite.
I agree, and also I think that the pattern is that Prism gets to stay on Earth. Like, all of the gems that have come to Earth have kind of hung out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Homeworld is not great yet. It's not okay right there. Right? And if it goes back, like, this relationship won't be possible where they would have to go.
Steven,
Look at Pearl over there.
Mm-hmm.
it's good to see you again. But you don't have to keep being me. You can just be you.
You're a wise little creature, aren't you?
Aww.
Such an amusing end. For thousands of years, I wanted nothing more than to have it back. But now, here it is, and... I'm leaving it again.
You could stay.
Everybody stay on Earth. It's got an interesting climate.
You could stay if you want to.
Hessenite, we can't let you leave here.
Let me. Maybe I'm not what they said I was. Or maybe I am. It's now my chance to go find out.
We're gonna have to fight her?
Yeah.
Okay, she just zooped away. Okay, I was really worried that this was gonna be another dungeon.
Well, we did it, team! But there's still one very important thing left to do.
Yeah?
Uh-oh. Did we forget something?
Yes! It's my other adventure! The RPG game!
The
I
RPG.
But there's still more to do! Now I need to clear it to 100% completion!
Alright, lady.
Who's with me?
If this game had just a touch more polish in 2 areas, I would definitely be with you.
Steven, the Prism!
Oh, Prism! I'm so happy you're finally free. What do you think you want to do now?
Play RPGs.
Travel the world, start a small business, finally catch up on that book you've been reading? Actually, before you do any of that stuff, and this is totally up to you, what do you say to hanging out one last time? All right, pizza party!
Great idea!
Oh, good. I'm starving.
Aw, yeah! I've been waiting the whole adventure for this.
Pizza? Again? Oh, all right.
Pearl, you're not gonna eat it.
Let's do it, team.
Yeah!
Oh, that's how the show ends.
Yes, it is! This was such a good episode of the show! I got to play it! Oh! Look, they're having pizza on the beach! Oh, it's so darling!
Beach.
Yeah.
Oh.
My son, and you gave me courage, you gave me hope, you found a way to bring us home again.
We'll listen to that later.
I've never seen
But
Yeah.
Greg has a song.
places filled with so many
Man, it's just so hard to be mad at all of the technical foibles seeing this scene, you know?
Well, yeah, there are some things that would make me stop playing a game, and nothing. I don't know. I don't think that anything in this game would make me put it down permanently. I know I get frustrated, but I'm so attached to these characters and this art style. I can't be mad. I can't. I might even finish completing this file anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like later on my own time, just because I like being here.
It's such a shame because it feels like they must have been. I'll need to check. I'm assuming that it was the same developer, but it feels to me like, without doing much research, they got rushed to the sequel.
Yeah.
When they wanted to have DLC for this game, there was supposed to be, I think, an additional character. I've mentioned that before.
Yeah, it looks like there's a spot or two on this screen for people.
Right, somebody would fit up there in the upper right-hand corner,
And
or
on the stairs.
Or in the foreground, closer to the counter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming that they would have... Peridot. In the bathroom. That is the Peridot's natural habitat.
It
the
is.
toilet.
It's the tub. It lives in the tub.
So... I feel like they would have worked out even more of the kinks if they had had the time.
Yeah.
And maybe used a lot of that. We were only... I feel like even if we were to go in right now and use the reset trophies on our characters,
Yeah.
I don't think we could get to those tier 3 pink diamond skills.
It does seem... I mean, we would have to do, like, the special areas, like, several times.
Yeah, I think that there's massive overhead on the progression track, which says to me that they... Like, I'm stunned that this did not end with a little scene where one of the characters is like, hey, there's some weird disturbance from the bottom of the dungeon that you name.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns into like a sort of simple area that reuses a lot of assets, but has like 100 floors that ends in like a super special boss.
It does feel like it's missing about a boss worth of content, like a dungeon and a boss.
Yeah, because I mean, that's just like Zelda does it pretty often. The newer Zeldas, like there's the Windfall. Is it Windfall? Outset. The island you start on.
I'm gonna go walk around town while we finish talking.
Okay. There's a dungeon which I can't remember. They're always Zelda as a franchise usually names. That's adorable. As a post-it note. Zelda usually like they'll call it like the Cave of Trials or the something of ordeals or the very sad pit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a very adversarial name.
The Tough Times Trench.
Exactly, yeah. And it's usually just like, here's 100 waves of enemies that we've mixed together for you. And usually there's like a limited healing. Or you can like you have to go down 20 floors before you get a checkpoint, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this game would have benefited from something like that, especially if they just said, you know what, this is just for fun. It's a value add. We're just doing this little thing, the little cherry on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the enemies that you were just fighting at the end of the base game, you get 10 times the number of experience points, right?
Yeah.
You level up super fast in the bonus dungeon. I feel like something like that really would have helped to draw out some of the work, like make use of the work they did on those skills those special abilities that otherwise have just they're just gonna set unused.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Do me a favor and Steven, I think, has the highest level. Go ahead and use a reset token on Steven.
I've got just
Because I'm gonna see.
We could have added 7. Oops.
But across the whole group, that's not. I mean, obviously, it wasn't necessary.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Use it on
Steven, because he is the highest level. So now go into the menu and see if you can get to any of his tier 3 abilities.
Upgrades, I love upgrades.
So he only has he has one in each. So no,
you can't. Well, I mean, like, you could, but
we could have that's what we could use those level up trophies for. And obviously we could have gotten to the attack. Oh, maybe not, because you might want to play this again later. You should just remove those points for now. So you could have gotten to one of them with some work. This one.
oh, yeah. I'm
Those are still Xbox controller buttons.
and I'm playing with a DualShock, and the DualShock is generally not confusing except for that X button.
Yeah, except for the one button they have in common. Yeah. So what do you think overall?
I like it.
I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep going after some of the bugs. If we weren't doing this essentially for work, I think I might have quit in Bits of Forge. Probably not actively. I don't think there would have been a point where I would have said, all right, that's enough for me. It would have been more like, okay, I'm going to take a break. And then time would have passed and I would have just not gone back to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and in a shocking turn, that would not have happened to me. I would have put it down and been like, okay, let's take a break. And then 3 or 4 months later, or 6 months later, you know how I am. But a while later, I would have been like, I would really like to play Save the Light. Because I played Attack the Light twice. You know that, right?
I did not.
It's really nice being here. Like, that is one of the things that I like most about this game, and it's one of the things that I value most in games. I value finding games that I want to spend time with, like Viva Pinata. I just want to go hang out. I mean, like, I already grew all the pinatas.
Yeah, I get that. That's one of the big reasons why I play Harvest Moon.
Yeah, Stardew Valley for me is like that.
And it just, so, looks fantastic. Sounds great. Tells a very charming Steven Universe style story. The little flourishes, like the smile on my face whenever they did like the poop.
Yeah.
To end the.
Oh my god.
And that was fantastic. Even now, post what I understand to be a fairly substantial series of patches, plagued by technical issues, and I would say ultimately it only plays pretty well.
Yeah.
Just because I was really looking forward to seeing those final abilities, those final special skills come online and maybe unlock another badge slot. I feel like there's design space for that and menu space, GUI space for a third badge if they tile them a little bit. And maybe some more impactful like schematic abilities.
Yeah, I have to say that the gameplay aspects of this game past about the middle, it doesn't feel very rewarding because either everything is glitching or you have overwhelming force over earlier enemies. Basically, it's weird because since there's so much polish missing in later areas, the way around that is to just level up a lot and brute force your way through things, and that seems contrary to everything about this game.
And maybe not even necessarily brute force through leveling, but you wind up falling into a very narrow set of strategies. It really does feel like either you use hollow pearls and turrets and Greg and you wear everything down evenly, or you use like Connie and Steven and Garnet to lock everything down while you charge up with Connie, and then Connie overhead death strikes enemies one at a time.
Yeah, you can tell that there was so much more planned, and so it's kind of sad.
And I'm personally very sad because I have a sneaking suspicion that the character they wanted to add was Lapis.
And that's your favorite, and everybody knows it. Oh my god, okay.
Lapis is my favorite non-Pearl character, yes. Just having another character with another set of fusions, presumably another set of, well, probably not fusions, but another set of combos, I should say.
Yeah.
And interactions would have been great. I don't feel like it was wasted time. I don't feel like that at all. But it gives me this wistful feeling of unrealized potential.
Yeah, same here. I would say that if anybody is not completely in love with the Steven Universe series, just don't worry about it. You can skip this one. But if you like Steven Universe a fair amount, then this is not a waste of time. Play.
Yeah, it's like if you want a better game in a similar style, if you can get a copy of Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, or really any of the Mario and Luigi games, it might be more mechanically satisfying. This is my dream. My hope is that now that I think, is Steven Universe over? You said that Rebecca Sugar said it was done?
I think so, or at least done for a bit.
Well, let's talk in hypotheticals. When Steven Universe is fairly complete as a franchise, I would love for these same developers to be able to maybe recycle a lot of assets from the most recent game they made, and make like an updated, like, I hope that they're fully financed and they just use an engine they're comfortable with and a system that they've refined, and they could just make like a combination of what is currently a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
So Attack the Light, Save the Light, and then I'm not sure I can't remember the name of the newest game. But I feel like this was a pretty conservative title. It's a smaller game.
Yeah.
That I think was punching above its weight. I feel like if they were properly funded and given enough time, they could tune up all three of those titles to the same standard and then release them as one much larger game.
Like on an anniversary or something of the series, of like the show.
Right, that would be incredible. And then it would almost certainly be every bit the equal of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door or Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It would just be a really good game. Not just like a really good Steven Universe game, but just a really great game.
Yeah.
I like the little wisps that come in.
I like watching the clouds.